Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, July 11th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, July 11th? July 11th. Okay. July 11th. So release and pleasure. So we are definitely feeling that energy to release something. And that really ties in with the new moon, letting go of things so that you can get new things started in the form of pleasure, being happy. If you tend to hold on to things and you find it very hard to sort of let go of stressful things, you definitely could follow your intuition and your sense of feelings to get you out of something, okay? To get you to the place where you're being treated well. Maybe you're having some difficulty at work, or carrying a lot of baggage for people. It's almost like letting it go so you can take care of you. That's going to give you that sense of purity. Is that sense of not having any kind of baggage or any kind of stress. It's that sense of just sort of starting over, fresh, clean, new, and then along the way, definitely you might have maybe gathered some moth. When you're a person of light, and you just sort of sometimes you get a lot of baggage thrown at you. You have here the creation as well. So I do feel like this is where you're starting to really create things for you, not so much maybe the outside forces. I definitely do feel like this is where you're starting to manifest and really open up to knowledge. And this knowledge really gets you to that place of getting that pleasure that you might be lacking, But it's really where your soul is really trying to guide you towards this. At the top of the deck, you have the resistance. So maybe you are fighting resistance, things that are happening in the environment or in the family or in the job, and it makes you feel like like you can't break free, and you want to fight back in a sense. Okay. I do feel with the resistance, it's almost like giving into that stuff so you can let it go, if that makes sense. But if you hold on to it, you definitely do feel this struggle. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, and that's what I feel here, there's that sense of peace. This is the underlying energy. So if you take time for you and you do things for you, it creates peace. It creates a boundary for you where you can really connect to the universe, to God, to your creator, whatever that is for you. And you sort of just surrender to any kind of resistance that's going on around you that will cause you to sort of not feel at peace. When you do that, that's really where you start manifesting and really soaking up what is going to be the best thing for you and give you happiness. So I do feel this is where you're going. So don't fret if things have been a struggle for you. This is that time to release it, even if it means giving up things. Sometimes you get taken advantage by being a yes person, and you don't sort of get that fairness. So this is letting go of that, whether that's friends, whether that's family, whether that's a loved one or a difficult job. You are sort of being guided to some kind of new fresh start. So take it as it resonates for you today. And welcome for being here. I always appreciate you guys being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. I do feel like this is a new moon that's really got a lot of people sort of recognizing that they can get out of that kind of either bondage or that sense of stress and just holding on to a lot of things. So let's see here. And if you're having that struggle and it hasn't quite happened yet, maybe this will allow you to maybe learn how to get out of that, okay? What is release? Card 27 for the viewer for today. What is that release? So see that conflict, whether this is in your environment, family, job, relationship. This is definitely where you have to pull yourself out of it. you got the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So what really is going on here is that you might have this gut feeling to maybe release something. I don't know if it's something that's caused you to be mad or not have trust, or maybe you just been really complacent to whatever the situation is and you're sort of feeling like you want out of it. I do see yourself making that choice and getting out of it with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I just definitely feel like where where the astrology is, it's really having a big impact on you right now. So let's see, what is it that you're walking away from? Eight of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups here? Eight of Cups. So the King of Cups and the Nine of Swords, that's beautiful because that's telling me it's almost as if you've gone through a lot of different things, you might not really use your intuition or your sense of feeling to sort of get yourself out of it. There could have been a lot of situations that have happened to you where you have created a lot of stress or worry about the situation, and so instead of moving and making things better for you, you might be appeasing other people, but I do feel success here. I do feel with the King of Cups, it's following that intuition. It's also maybe even knowing that you're more powerful than you believe, in that sense that you can squash worry, or that sense of not knowing what's going to happen, like losing control. I feel like this is somebody who is waking up to themselves, having self-love, being able to grow, okay? What is the Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands. Is it because spirit, you're finding God? The Two of Wands. I do feel like if you've been set back in that sense of having delays or things not happening, I do feel like that is this time for you to really sort of maybe even pull yourself away from situations so you can see the big picture. The Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands, I feel as if you've put things behind. What I see is like putting your best interest behind and maybe going towards whatever this conflict is, whether it's other people, that you're pleasing other people, or I feel like that's a thing of the past, and that is the release here. That's the choice. It's a choice you're making. And maybe the things that you've planned for that you sort of haven't let happen, it's almost like you're letting them happen because you're letting go of the tension, whatever tension or sort of grip that's either a person has on you or a situation. What is the Five of Wands? Five of Wands, please. These are the things with the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands, they want to tell you. These are the things that you plan for but never quite let yourself go towards. Is because you've been appeasing others or not really living for yourself. And the change here is that you're going to start living for yourself, and it gets you out of fear and worry. What is the Five of Wands? And maybe this is people or even yourself, holding on to pain with the Three of Swords. Maybe gone through a place of where you just weren't even quite here, in that sense of depression, in that sense of reclused and not really paying attention to you. Maybe this is a third party situation, some kind of betrayal. It's almost as if you might have found a betrayal within somebody in your family, somebody in a relationship, or maybe even a job, and you sort of just kept along with it, And this is a conflict because you kept yourself in somewhat sorrow or sadness. And maybe you were just sort of scared to leave whatever this Five of Wands is, whether it is people in your life, a marriage, a work, or family. Okay, we see the Lovers here. So is it maybe you turned your back on something that you could have been happy in? You got the Six of Cups at the bottom, so take it as it resonates. Let's see, what's the Three of Swords? What's the Three of Swords? So the Two of Cups, not going towards this Two of Cups, it's like there's a connection there for you with the Two of Cups. And maybe what's happened is that you didn't allow yourself to have it, or maybe you weren't receptive or somewhat ready to have such a connection. You know, this is a very like soulful connection with the Two of Cups, of making you feel complete, giving you unconditional love. We are taught love in this 3D plane that we live in. We are taught love as a condition. And so what are you going to do for me and I'll do for you, kind of a thing. And this is different, I feel. It's almost like you've discovered that this is what you want to go towards, if it's a new relationship or a new job, or just that sense of balance, you know. It could be, you know, meeting that perfect partner for business, you know. But I feel it's like whatever this Two of Cups is for you, it's almost as if you're leaving this place of not letting yourself have it. Either because you've been appeasing others, or you just sort of didn't want to cause like a riff, you know. I definitely do feel like there's this time apart, there's a separation where you've been separated from this situation, and it's made you realize that this is really where I want to go. This is where I'm planning my future for, okay? It could be because you're opening up to your intuition, your spirit more, allowing you to see this, okay? And so there is the release here. It's almost like you're releasing the blockage of you not letting yourself have something you truly want and will make you sort of fulfilled, okay? I want to know, what's the Nine of Swords? A Nine of Swords, please. Do you feel like you've caused too much pain for somebody and they won't take you back? Or do you just feel like, you know, I feel like that's what the Nine of Swords is this Five of Swords, where either you've done something wrong or misled somebody, or you know, they might have done that to you. You know, it could be vice versa. So take it as it resonates. It's almost like what has held you back is that those things, you know, those things that maybe you didn't allow some kind of healing or closure to happen, and they sort of still linger with you. And so this is that time to really release any kind of pain or you know, stagnant kind of energy, and allow yourself to go forward. Well, the discovery here is almost as if what I feel with the Two of Cups and the King of Cups with the Nine of Swords is like, it's almost like a maturity level as well. It's like you've matured enough to understand that this is more of a soulful kind of relationship or situation that you want to go towards, and you sort of want to be free to go towards it, is what it feels like. What is the pleasure? What is the pleasure? And see, I do feel with the pleasure, it's what your soul is really guiding you to, especially if it's already somebody that you know and you're at a distance from it, or you know, it could be something that you know could get off the ground, but you just don't know how to you don't know how to make your move towards it, you know. Pleasure, please. Pleasure. What is the pleasure here? The pleasure. What is the pleasure? Okay, so with the Page of Wands, I'm sorry, the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands, it's almost as if you have to do the work in that sense of making an effort to maybe communicate that, you know, you want to let go of stress or something that sort of weighs heavy on you. It's almost like coming clean with it so that you can allow the things that you want to come in the form of fulfillment, love, happiness, with the Page of Cups, okay? But I feel you have to put those wands down, this stuff that you're carrying around. Maybe you have done something wrong to somebody and you feel like maybe they wouldn't forgive you, or they wouldn't be there for you anymore, or that if you've done so much bad things, it's like you will never get what you truly desire. I feel like those are the things you gotta sort of just leave, okay? Especially with the Ten of Wands, it's a tricky card because you could be doing other things for other people, and it creates this sort of stressful kind of thing. And that's what I feel. It's almost as if maybe you're getting to that point where you're crossing the line and letting go of baggage, or doing things that you're supposed to do, you think you're supposed to do, Ten of Wands. What is the Ten of Wands? And it's almost like throwing that off the curb or off the side of the bridge or something, and you just sort of running wild and doing your own thing, because you feel free is what it feels like. Okay, so you got the Six of Cups and the Justice, which I laugh because it's almost like you're just sort of throwing everything to the wind and saying, that's it, I'm done. Like, let me have my freedom. Let me have my happiness. And it's really what's happening is that karmic justice that's coming in with this justice. It's almost like you releasing your karma and allowing yourself to get what it is that you want. So is this a person from the past? This is what you're sort of been guided to. Is it that you've been waiting for a divorce to come through for you so that you can do this? Or just that level of balancing a situation so you can attain it? Let's see here. What is the Justice, please? The Justice. So whatever this is, it's weighed heavy on you. And it's like you want to return to it. Is it a person? Is it a home? Is it a thing? You know, you would know. So you got the Two of Swords and it came out in reverse. So at peace, you've made your choice. It's like you can't fight it anymore. You're going to do whatever that sort of soul is telling you, because there is great love there, you know, where you're going. So it brings peace. I feel this is a choice. Someone has made a choice to let go of that baggage. Okay. So what is the resilience? It's almost like you've learned that fight. You learned how to stand up for yourself. You learned what is true for yourself. What else are they telling me? Like, I think you've surrendered from turning your back to what you feel in your gut, okay? Resilience, and you can really go a long way with this resilience you've learned because you're balanced now. So things are going to start changing for you in that sense of things are coming in balanced. There's no more heartache. There's no more betrayal. If you have a hard time trusting relationships because they turn out not so good, it's almost as if things are just being rewritten for you, and it's like smooth, you know, not looking back either, they say. So there's a choice. Maybe you put the choice down as far as if there's two people, you put that choice, the negative one down, okay? So you're going towards the positive things is what I hear. Two of Pentacles, please. If you've had too many things going on, you're letting go of the things that cause you resistance and because you're finding resilience to stand up for what the things that you want. I feel like there's a lot. Of in this situation, there's a lot of things going on that cause you to not stay focused to yourself, to be true to yourself. And what's happening here now is you're building that thick skin where you can see through the facade, and so now you're standing up, and that is why this Ten of Swords is in reverse. It's almost as if that's why this stagnant situation is leaving you, you know. I do feel like this is definitely that sense of having some kind of success or a breakthrough, and it caused you to be thicker on the skin. Doing without something has caused you to be stronger, if that makes sense. That's what they're saying. Like, give me one for the Ten of Swords. Like you made yourself sort of not have something. Is this a relationship? Is this with a person where now you're realizing, well, I really need this person in my life, with the Lovers? Either that, or it's really you need to stand up and fight for the things that make you happy and create peace and harmony for you. It is a choice. And whoever this is, they're not choosing to go down that path of baggage and betrayal. And yeah, that's what it feels like. So somebody's choosing love here. They're fighting for love. Yeah, so maybe you're putting down all the things that other people want you to do, and you're going with what spirit wants you to do, which is your soul, really. Happiness, I feel. Let's see, what is the purity here, please? The purity. What is the purity? Okay, so the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, Seven of Pentacles. So release anything that, you know, has created blockages for you. Give things a time to form, okay? As far as manifestation, it's almost like having patience and letting you know that that manifestation will grow. But if you're putting too much emphasis on it, saying why hasn't it appeared or why isn't it growing, it will actually stop growing, if that makes sense, okay? So maybe you've learned how to get out of this place where you might block yourself from what you truly want, is what I'm trying to say. Seven of Pentacles, please. Seven of Pentacles. For whoever this is, it's almost as if they've come to a level of understanding that they don't need to keep themselves in something that is not happy, you know, where you feel a lack of. I definitely do feel they're going more towards making themselves happy for a change, okay? And that's the difference here. So you got the Hangman, you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So if there's someone you're separated from, maybe you need to mend something. I do feel like that's going to happen for you. Let things happen in divine timing. Things could still be growing on the bottom. You know, they haven't quite reached the surface yet, but you're really pulling yourself towards some kind of balance here. Whether it's with the Queen of Pentacles, it could be a person you're going towards, or it just could be where you're just finding balance in yourself. You're grounding yourself, which is taking you out of that limbo status, okay? Which is giving you that new beginning, that sense of being able to start over again. Is this leaving a difficult job to become more stable in a job and not work as much? For some of you, you're leaving a job and it's like you don't want to leave it because it's you think you're going to make less money, but in actuality, you're going to make more money working less, okay? And for some of you, it is love. It is going towards somebody who grounds you and sort of makes things grow for you. It's a choice with the Lovers, okay? Give me one with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, please. Okay, so see, this is a very good indication that somebody has balanced themselves and is moving towards the things that they really want. You could be getting an offer here with the Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands, sorry. Something's coming in, something you've been waiting for. The manifestation is growing. It's ready to hit fruition, okay? And it's all because it's the right timing also. So I do feel it's like that thing that you sort of maybe lost hope in, but it's still there. It's just taken a long time to sort of get here. You see, maybe it's a reunion or that sense of celebration with someone. The Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So, see, someone could hold you back from going on your path. But I think that this is sort of easing up and you're going to have that victory and success. That's why the Five of Wands, it's almost like you've spent enough time appeasing other people that now you're going to appease yourself, okay? For whoever this is, for you or for them. What is the conclusion of this story, please? What is the conclusion? The Lovers. Oh my goodness, it came out twice. I do feel, and that justice keeps kind of coming out as well. So karmic justice, guys, and it's what really God wants, is for you to make that choice of peace and harmony. Don't stay with the negative ones, you know. Don't stay in that job you hate, or in that relationship you can't stand, or you know, letting family members sort of run your life. Whatever that might be for you, it's almost as if there is some kind of karmic balance coming in for you. Maybe this is your twin coming together, because we do have the Lovers twice. We've got the Justice. Yeah, I think you've waited long enough is what they're saying for whoever this is. So there's that balance, reciprocity, getting into that aligned union or relationship or partnership or even business, okay? not having to work so hard at it is what they're saying. You shouldn't have to work at it. And this is the clarity that's coming in with the King of Swords. So masculine energy here, guys. Really taking shift, okay? Knowing which way to go and having some kind of clarity. So your masculines are having clarity, okay? That's not bad. That's a good thing. I want to know what is the karmic cycle here? What was it? How is it going to be? Definitely waiting, in that sense of some kind of stubbornness, but not giving up, okay? And then see, this is like the tower. Things are falling down. Because it's not a happy kind of situation that you've been in. I think things are going to happen. What else as well? It's like you've kept yourself in sorrow for a long time too. So you're really learning how to shift energy. And that's definitely what I got with the King of Swords. Learning. And being patient also. Let's see. So getting out of despair or that sense of loss, you know. And then you got the celebration. So being able to come together, getting out of a long time of despair and some kind of sorrow. Things are going to start changing quickly here with the misfortune, okay? This might deal with a wedding or a spiritual connection, okay? And then, which is twin flames, guys, really. And it's because somebody's opened up to God, to spirit, that this is happening, okay? Very nice. Very, very nice. It's that intuition. It's that soul connection that's sort of pulling either you or them, okay? So let's see here. How can they continue to manifest this, please? How can they continue to manifest this? How do they continue, please, to manifest this? Okay, so you have the creator, the alchemy. You found your magic. This is finding your magic and knowing that you don't have to stay there. You know, continue to grow. Meaning, don't stay in sorrow. Five of Wands, Three of Swords. That's not good energy. That's controlling energy. Especially if you've caught somebody being dishonest to you and you still stay with them. It's not healthy. And so what has needed to happen is that self-love to get you out of something, okay? And so just use your magic, whatever you've learned. And you have the power to recreate, okay? Yeah. Okay, and then we have nourish the sacred feminine. So the sacred feminine is what brings healing energy, okay, to the surface, and that's what's happening here. So let's see here. What is the chakra message here, please? The chakra message for them. What is the chakra message here? Okay, so you have soul lesson. So trust. You can still trust. You can trust yourself and you can trust others, okay? Even though you've lost before or, you know, felt like you've been stuck in the wrong place for a long time, you can really chalk it up as a lesson learned. And the gift of knowing, and that's the alchemy too. You can create what it is happy for you. So I feel it's like an awakening, really, to guide you to where you need to go. I want to know, what is the unicorn message here, please? The unicorn message for today. What is this message for today, please? What is this message? Okay, so laughter. You need a good laugh. So just make sure you're carefree. You're not so boggled down by, you know, going through a long time in a stressful situation. I want to know, what is the mysteries of love? The mysteries of love. What is the mysteries of love here, please? The mysteries of love. Okay, so you have productivity. So this is where you start growing. You know, start listening to your soul. And then sensuality. Allow that sense of love and feeling, and love yourself, okay? And that's what's going to get you to that place of receptivity. So someone giving you the same thing that you want, okay? And follow that intuition there with the bird, definitely. So what is the angel message here, please? The angel message. What is the angel message? Okay, it's this one. Omega. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Very good, guys. And so what can you show me here that pertains to this reading? What can you show me here that pertains to this reading? Okay, this one flipped over as well. What else? Okay, those two. Okay, so let's see here. You have chocolate, which is satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, splurging, see, letting yourself go towards that, loving yourself. A bodybuilder, so power, strength, forceful, determined, disciplined, domination, push forward. So you've got your strength back, okay, in a positive way, without ego, okay. And then train, so moving on life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, going forward. So very nice. And then the eyeglasses, assessment, evaluate options, perspective, analyze, examine, seeing clearly, okay. So really being discerning is what it feels like for whoever that is, which is a good thing, really, because you're moving out of a difficult time. So let's see, to close it off, what is the soul message here? What is the soul message? Okay, so let's see here. Maybe different for everybody else. Got 3. Okay, so it says, am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular, right? Yeah, it's sort of like you held yourself back. So today's action is focus on what grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make readjustments? So prioritize, okay? And I'm going to read the 3 because it might be different for other people. This one says, where am I with my health goals? Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say blank. So today's soul action, feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals and take your health to the next level. So freedom, definitely, from things that hold you back health-wise, okay? And then, am I in my head or in my heart? So what is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of your own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. That is so true. And so today's action, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some taping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. So there you go. Definitely, I do feel like that is good advice for whomever needed it. So thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate you guys liking, sharing, and subscribing. I hope this helps somebody. Leave me your comments and your stories. I appreciate it. Have a beautiful day.